Namo Rajendra, my dear Dhamma friends and dear followers. Today also I am going to explain or I want to discuss with you on the topic of the way of practical attainment. It is continuation from few days because when we go to the practical life, when we go to attain on the base of the practical way, we should think, we should dwell our mind very much to purify. So I want to continue the way of practical attainment or the good way to practical attainment. In this topic, I want to continue with an example today also. Those who really seek the path to enlightenment decree terms to the mind. Then they proceed to strong determination, even though they are abused by some and scolded by others. They go forward with an undisturbed mind. They do not become angry if they are beaten by fist or hit by stones or gashed by sword. Our determination must be very strong. Even if enemies saw off the head from the body, the mind must not be disturbed. If they get their mind become darkened by the things they suffer, they are not following the teaching of Buddha. We know that they must determine, no matter what happened to them, to remain steadfast, unmovable, ever radiating thoughts of compassion and goodwill. In this way, let abuse come, let misfortune come, and yet one should resolve to remain unmoved and tranquil in mind filled with the Buddha's teaching. This is the strong determination when we are in the way of practical attainment. For the sake of attaining enlightenment, I will try to accomplish the impossible, and I will endure the unendurable. I will give what I have to the last bit of it. If I am told that to gain enlightenment, I must limit my food to a single grain of rice a day. I will eat only that. If the path of enlightenment lead to true fire, I will go forward. But one must not do these things for any ulterior purpose. One should do them because it is the wise thing, the right thing to do. One should do them out of a spirit of compassion. As a mother does things for her little child, for her sick child, with no thought of her own strength of comfort or strength or comfort. Here, mother's determination is very strong to take care of her child, to take care of her sick child, to relieve from the sickness. So, determination is utmost important when we are on the process to the way of good practical attainments. In the same way, once there was a king who lived his people and his country and rule them with wisdom and kindness, and because of his country was prosperous and peaceful, he was always seeking for greater wisdom and enlightenment. He even offered rewards to anyone who could lead him to worthy teachings. His devotion, the king's devotion and wisdom finally came to the attention of the gods, but they determined to test him. A god in disguise as a demon appeared before the gates of the king's palace and asked to be brought before the king, as he had a holy teaching for him. This is an example of a country where very peaceful and calm, and the everybody are very happy and satisfied. In the meantime, the king, who was pleased to hear the messages, courteously received him, asked for instruction. The demon took a dreadful form and demanded food, saying that he could not teach until he had the food be lied. He lied. Choice food was offered the demon, but he insisted that he must have warm human flesh and blood. The crown prince gave his body, the queen also gave her body, but still demon was unsatisfied and so demanded the body of the king. The demon's desire is going unlimitedly. The king expressed his willingness to give his body too, but asked that he might first hear the teaching before he would offer his body. The god uttered the following wise teaching: lamentation rises from loss and fear rise from the lost. Those who remove loss have no lamentation of fear. Suddenly the god resumed his true form, and the prince and the queen also appear in their original body. So, when our mind is very clear to help others, there will come some obstacles, hindrance, but sometimes we should face the examination which will be taken by the others. Either we are very clear to help others, or we are just pretending to helping others. So, in this way, our life, when we are in living conditions, there are many more problems arises, many more disturbance arises, many more confusion will created by the environment. Anyway, we should determine our mind. Determination of mind to help others is utmost important, to be very strong. Until and unless our mind is mind and the determination to help others is not so strong, we will be dilemma. We will be very confused to help others. It is not the good way to practical attainment. For the practical attainment in good way, obviously we should follow the Arya Ashtangik Marga. Dasa Paramita, 10 perfections. We should move onward to the Chatu Brahma Bihar as well. So, everything when we are very clear, our vision is clear, our determination is very strong, then only we can achieve the good result where we can get Shatu Brahma Vihar, Maitri, the friendliness, Karuna, the compassion, Mudita, equality, and Upeksha, sacrificing oneself like the king, queen, and the prince. Helping others is the strong determination, but there should be very careful when we are on the path of the determination way of practical attainment. We should not compete to help others. Competition between the donors is unhealthy. Whatever may he donate, that is wrong way by giving competition, by making competition to others. So when we donate, when we compassionate, when we make the friendly manner, we should be very clear that this is my determination to attain the good way of good way attainment, to achieve the enlightenment. So whenever and wherever we thought about the enlightenment, our kaya, body, should not harm to others, not to steal, not to do bad deeds. We should be very purified our body. And vaka, the speech, also we should not harm to others by speaking. It is another way to good attainment by purifying our speech. When we could purify our speech and the body, then only we can compassionate, we can make equality, we can make a good friendship to others. For this also, mostly it is directed by our chitta, man, our mind. So, when we are on the way to the practical attainment for achieving enlightenment processes, we should purify with strong determination that I will follow the Buddha nature. Not only get knowledge about the Buddha nature, but also we should follow strongly with best determination, strong determination, then only we can attain the Buddha path. This is the major point, major dhamma, major education. The good way to attainment for achieving enlightenment process. Thank you very much, my dear Dhamma friends and the followers. Today, also, I continued from the few days ago, the practical way of attainment. And this much for today. And be safe with good health. Stay with good health. And Namaste. Bhavatu Sarva Mangalam. Thank you very much.